Happy Tank Talk Tuesday to the aficionados out there. A little update here. I know that these three females are very gravid. As you see, they look like they're going to drop Friday day now. But I have changed out the males, which hopefully his genes will start to take over. This is the male that I suspect has slight swordtail genetics in him, and also will show some metallic traits as well, I would suspect. So that's one update on or change on this tank. At this point there are no fry yet. Man, it's actually looking really clear right now. Look at that. The glare is kind of gets worse up there, but anyways, King Lee last night was asking about the success rate or survival rate of using this versus not using the Guppy breeder trap right here. Well, I'll show you. Basically, this many fry, you can see them in there, were produced by about 3 or 4 batches of fry by using the Guppy trap, the Guppy fry trap. And also some exciting news, well, exciting for me, is I have one ram's horn snail right there, which is actually surviving even in my soft water, and then one right there in the middle of the screen that a fry is right next to that is also surviving. So it looks like I might be able to get a ram's horn snail colony going. Here's the remnants of my guppy grass, which the fry have been snacking on all weekend, which is a 3-day weekend, so that's fine. It does kind of stink, and there was some more behind it. It's basically just turned into mulm. This morning I was able to take out one more fry that I determined was a male. So anyways, there's the fry. My beta, as you see, is eagerly awaiting to be fed again or trained. I really like, once I added him into this larger tank with filter, that made the lighting worse, with the filter and heater, that he became more, I started to see more red coming out, so his color became a lot more vibrant. So it seems a lot more happy in here. Alright, now I'm going to take you over to the bachelor pad and show you the one guppy that I had without using the Alright, so here you will see the one fry that survived without using the Guppy fry trap. That's the yellow male right there. His father is now in here. Here's his father, right, where'd he go? Right there is his father. They're looking pretty similar traits. It's pretty obvious. Kind of sad that the one fry that survived doesn't show traits of the Endler's guppy like what male I previously had before he jumped out of the tank. But also want to point out that some of the guppy that I separated on Friday are definitely males. Where's another one that's definitely a male? That one right there is obviously going to be a male as well. Can't really see it because it's not focusing the right thing. But anyways, yeah, so that's I will be keeping that blue male probably. He has some pretty cool, I like the colors obviously. I guess it'll be a blue Moscow, I don't know, half black, I don't know what you would term that as. My subwater tank is doing pretty nicely. I think it's actually starting to spread a little bit. This is one of my guppy fry from this classroom. So that's pretty exciting. It's starting to have some pretty cool patterns on it. Not really any exact traits that I really am excited about, but I don't know, still pretty cool at least. But anyways, yeah, so here's the bachelor pad with the one surviving fry without the guppy trap, and the rest of the bachelors. These are the ones that I'll be giving away, most of them, to my students for free here. Be putting them on Craigslist and stuff, so hope you enjoyed this. One of my pretty commonly asked questions this time of year I get asked is, how do you raise guppies in outdoor tubs in the summertime? I live in Virginia, which is the beginning of the South. We do have some pretty hot and humid summers really humid. So what do I use for the most part? My favorite thing, I'll probably be getting more of these, is these rope handled tubs. This is a sticker from last year actually, so they are 17 gallons. They are $6 a piece in Walmart. I mean, you can't beat that. That's less than $1 per gallon. That's what, 30 cents per gallon, basically 35 cents per gallon. You really can't beat that one bit. I have quite a few female guppies in there right now. See a little view of them right there. In the bottom I have some yarn. That is acrylic yarn that I had laying around. That is for the fry to go hide in once they're born, if they're born, because I'm not sure if these females are gravid or not. But anyways, the importance of acrylic yarn is that it will not break down and deteriorate in the water. It will just stay there. So that's actually a good thing for the fish. So that it doesn't break down and decompose and stuff. This one is just green water still. And this one is housing 2 styrofoam cups. No, just kidding. It's housing 3 grow out female guppies. Then I also have 9 5-gallon buckets. Get these for free from my mom. These are, she has horses on her farm. It's the Winning Touch supplement, something for horses, I don't know. And then a pretzel thing has some water in it, some plants and stuff. But I have that covered up because clear fish tanks and clear containers will kind of fry the fish and they'll kind of boil because it gets so hot. This right now is actually a pretty good temperature still. It's probably about, sorry you couldn't see that, but it is probably actually about 76 degrees what it feels like right now. It's pretty cool to the touch. It'd be nice and refreshing to go swimming in the middle of July. And another common question I get is, how do you keep them cool? And the big thing is that right now you see it's, well, you can't see, but I'm filming this at noon, and it's in the shade. These are fully shaded. It's actually about noon 30, so it's fully shaded. These only get the morning sun, which comes from that direction over there, which is still shaded. So it really only gets sun once it starts to get right there. So in the hottest part of the summertime, these do get a little bit warm, probably upper 70s, lower 80s, so I cool them off by getting water from my cooler rain barrel, which is right there, and pouring them into here, which increases the oxygen because the water flow and the cooler water can hold more oxygen than warmer water can. So that's the plan, and it worked last summer. It kept things relatively cool. It definitely cooled them off. I took off the warmest water, which was on the top, because of convection, warm air, and warm water rises. So I took the top warm water off and topped it off with some cooler water being poured in through a watering can, which shoves a lot of air into it, into a dissolved oxygen, so it helps. And I didn't lose any fish last summer due to the temperatures being too warm. The only thing I did lose fish to last summer was if it would rain too much and they would overflow. So this summer I drilled tiny holes. These are, I think, smaller than a 1/4 inch, small enough so that the fish cannot slip through them. So every bucket and barrel has holes drilled in the top. See, there's one right there on the 5-gallon buckets, and that keeps them from overflowing and from spilling out the back and becoming new fertilizer for my lawn. So that's the I think that answers most of the questions people have about keeping tubs in the summertime, especially in the south. I'm in Virginia, so I usually bring these in about the end of September, which is the very beginning of fall. Then the nighttime temperatures get a little bit too cold and I start to bring them in. So what's the other question? I bring them out once springtime comes and nighttime temperatures consistently stay above 55 degrees, because water, one of the properties of water is that it can hold on to heat longer than land and air can. So even if it does get down to 55 degrees at night, it doesn't get down that low for very long. So it will probably get down to like 55 for maybe an hour or two, and that hour or two of 55 degrees is not going to be enough to change the actual water temperature. The water temperature will stay right around pretty close to where it was during the day. It might go down by like a degree or two. So that's basically it. So I think that's basically it. The other biggest question I have is, how do I protect them from predators? Well, one way is I'll hopefully get some more plants on top. That's kind of sad. That's not going to do anything. That's just some water lettuce and a little bit of duckweed. I also have this plastic film thing that came out of a TV, believe it or not. Just as a kind of an extra added shade and protection from predators. These styrofoam cups are adding protection to these a little bit. The fish can stay under them. And then the 5-gallon buckets, I have all their lids right here. I'll keep them covered. As you see, there are some fish in there. Keeps them covered enough to where predators can't get them, the sunlight can't get to it too much to heat it up, but bugs can still get in there to try to lay their eggs and have larvae. So I think I answered most of the questions that people ever have about summer tubs. Obviously, the further north you are, the later you'll have to bring them out, and then the earlier you'll have to bring them back in. Further south, the longer you can keep them out. It's basically it. So if you have any more questions I didn't answer, or any suggestions or things I'm doing wrong, please comment below. As always, like if you like it, and if you didn't like it, comment with what I could do better. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and share. That'd be great. I'd really appreciate it. My 1,000 subscriber giveaway is still going on, so I'm getting pretty close to that. I'm really proud of that. So thank you for stopping by, and keep it fishy, people. You can kind of see her. She just went down deeper. She kind of has some like red, white, and blue in her tail. I don't know if it's just me or just me being imaginative or wishful thinking, but that's pretty cool though. Currently it's just a bunch of females in here. I will be adding a male in here. I thought that they were gravid, so I was expecting some fry, but maybe they absorbed the fry. This one is green water, waiting for probably fry to grow out in. I do kind of do small water changes on it just to keep it from getting stagnant. And this one is kind of a grow out tub for these 3 females that are in here. Just until they get to a safer and a better breeding size. I don't want them to be focused on, you know, growing babies. They need to grow themselves. And then moved the jade head male to this one right here, and then the fancy anal fin female. I never seen her from the top, but that's her right there that I just scared away. She also has some pretty fancy pectoral fins as well. So I might be moving her to breed with my new lyre tail Endler's guppy. He looks like an Endler, so that's what I'm gonna go with. But that's where she is right now, and I'll be feeding them probably the mosquito larvae I just found. I keep the lids on it so that predators don't get them on the top. So I do. There are some fry in here. I can usually pretty easily see one fry in here on a regular basis, but I don't know what happened to the rest of them. Up there it is, right at the top, right? I was pointing on my screen on my phone, stupid. But fry is right, it just dove down deep. So anyways, there it is. The rest of these are just waiting for fry or for breeding trios for me to put them all out here. Water temperature is, it's actually probably about, I would guess about 76, 74, 76 right now. So it's definitely a good temperature to be putting them in. Of course, maybe I could get my temperature and test it out, but oh look, they're not afraid of my finger because they're like, oh, sometimes this finger has microworms on it. So I'm starting to get them trained. So yeah. But what was I saying? I don't remember. But anyways, if you like this video and the videos that came before this of my actual tanks, probably in my classroom, Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll probably be putting this video at the end of those videos, even though I filmed it first, but I don't know, I like to end on a much more scenic view, being outside and stuff. So anyways, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications so you know whenever I have a pop-up live stream or a new random video like this one. Definitely gonna have to catch that mosquito larva I just saw. It's right there. I'll catch that with a net and feed it to a guppy. Actually, there's 2 of them in here. I need to catch them, so I need to go do that. So anyways, have a good one. Keep it fishy, people. Bye.